Between these iconic hedges, the field where some of college football's greats have called home. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, where these fans are ready to turn the dogs loose. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. He'll come out throwing on first down. The quick out. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best 2 conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David. You're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
Single back formation, and they give it to it. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On third down, going up top. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, that's a huge completion on third down. And, David, he was double covered. I mean, what do you do as a coordinator moving forward now trying to stop this guy from making plays?
I can't tell you how frustrating that is. I got 2 on you. Like, I'm sending resources to stop this guy, and he's still making plays. You got to get more pressure on the quarterback. You got to disguise. You got to do something. But apparently that guy, you can't cover, even with 2.
Nice play. And this running back showing you why he truly is a 3-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. When you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle, and
he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. The completion well past the sticks. He's all the way down to the 20. And they are threatening. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying?
He caught it! Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
I'm a big believer in taking shots early in the game and being aggressive and showing my team I got confidence in them. Let's go make plays. First drive, already taking shots down the field. Nice job, nice pickup.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. On the opening drive, nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Georgia, 0.
Looking for blockers. And the returner will be brought down. First down for this offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Now sliding to his left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
What a play by the defender there, guys, in his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just 1 step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
This one's complete.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll run play action. Buys a little extra time. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play in. You've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive. He's not able to come up.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 2nd down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Stocker. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. Georgia comes quickly to the line. The Dogs pick up the first down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on great defense, run the football. The reason that they broke through, the reason they started winning championships in the recent era, they became more aggressive, more dynamic throwing the football down the field.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the move, he fires. Complete to the left. Can anyone catch him? He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. The throw to the outside is complete. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Wisconsin quarterbacks always know their role. Sometimes they got to make the big plays, from a Darrell Bevell to a Russell Wilson.
And knowing your role means knowing that you're going to hand the football off a lot, and you're going to be a play-action team and pick and choose your spots, but it won't be an offense with Wisconsin that it's opening up. It's throwing the football 30, 40 times a game.
Wants to throw on first down. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Quickly to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism. He's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Bought a little time, lets it go. He finds his man. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Looking to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Badgers! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner will be dragged down. ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. And he just got the on-Wisconsin call and went on into the backfield to pick up the sack.
Yeah, jumping around on quarterbacks in the backfield. Really good job getting upfield, playing aggressive, playing like their hair's on fire. Wisconsin linebackers do that year after year.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Soft spot in the middle. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got an open man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Quarterback checking off.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Wisconsin 14, Georgia 0.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. Finds a man on the left. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. It's complete to the right. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense.
And they got him for the sack.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Badgers send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. On the return, it's Tuggle. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The Dogs get enough for the first down. Offense in the hurry-up. And those hairy Dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the Dogs do.
The Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Bass. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
To the air on 1st down. Feeling some heat. Shakes off the tackle. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Georgia!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Fair catch, called for and made. Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
And I know most offensive coaches, they're going to be thrilled taking all these 50-50 shots against man coverage. I don't know, though, if they want to keep testing that defensive back. He has been on fire.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this?
Looking for a deep man. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Complementary offensive football, finding just enough balance, and Wisconsin quarterbacks have always done a great job staying within their system.
Stay within the system, stay within yourself, know when to chuck the football. But more importantly, what do you got to do, Reese? You got to take care of the football. Play action, make those plays, but don't put the ball in harm's way.
And I think in today's era of college football, we get enamored with the jet sweep. It's exciting. You're getting this wide receiver involved in the run game, but sometimes it's just better to go old school and just run the football conventionally north-south.
Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Fires on the move. And that pass is intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Trying to get to it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Louisiana is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jake Delhomme and Brian Mitchell, this has not been a blowout today in Lafayette. They're up by 10 over Arkansas. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Got a man. It's Johnson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. And the Badgers are on the move. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Fires deep toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to the air one more time. Quickly complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Badgers will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he intercepts it. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now, holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you can really get dangerous in this ballgame.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. Motion from the offense. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bass. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll bring it back. It's Dahl. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires on the move. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he was trying to chart a course on that pick for a pick six, but he'll be stopped at the 31.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular, and I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. And the Dogs in the hurry-up. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Georgia.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. And they swarm him under. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner goes down. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll throw it on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
With the score, Georgia 28, Wisconsin.
And the Badgers will kick it off to start the second half.
Set to advance on the football.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down.
You got to wonder if that's a moral victory for this offensive line, because they have not been running the ball well at all game long. But on that short yardage situation, they finally pick it up, and maybe that's going to be the catalyst for them to get this thing going and spark the run game.
Working that deep right side, an excellent concentration on the catch.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They move the tight end all over. On third and long, he has to throw for it. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, this offense did a lot of good things there in the first half. It wouldn't surprise me if they punt this one away after that incompletion on third down. They do have the lead. I think you've got to put some trust in your defense here to not give up any points and get you the ball back.
On the move, it's Dahl. Slips through the line. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. The impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
They go to the draw. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of one. Georgia going up tempo. Dialing up a second down pass play. Finds his man. It's White. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Uga trying to make this red zone trip pay off.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Running back searching for a hole. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. Trying to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet, 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes the play and gets in the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Oregon State is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 17 over the Royals. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quick.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup. The defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
Coming after him. Still looking. Dances away. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore. Like every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, the defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
Catch in the middle, it's Stocker. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Stocker. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. From the gun, the running back has it. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top...
Touchdown, Dogs! And the punishment has been extended. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points.
brings up
Complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And that play had no chance. And you sell pass, and you want to sneak the draw in there. The idea is to get those defensive linemen, Palmer, running up the field. But it's almost like...
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the pummeling has started.
How about the day for this young man? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And he tacked on the extra point. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
Conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wide receiver shows motion. He wants to start this drive with a pass. It's caught. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Comes out throwing on first down. Got it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Georgia 49, Wisconsin 14.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Movement here from the tight end. Pushes ahead. Touchdown, Georgia! And the stomping has commenced. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. A first down for the offense. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Handoff to the lone back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Pirouettes away from the defense. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Now on second down. Defense playing a bail technique. Fast motion from the offense. He'll run it again. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up to the passing.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends, is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Trying to get the edge with the jet sweep. And And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
I love jet sweeps because it puts so much pressure on defenses with their eye discipline. It's really hard for these linebackers and DBs and defensive ends to locate a really fast receiver cutting across the formation so quickly, getting the handoff, and you see that time he's able to use his speed to go get the first.
Wide out in motion. They'll leave it with him. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Forced out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Catch in the middle. It's Bateman. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. Trying to move the sticks on third down. He wants to throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Makes a grab enough for the first. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
Quarterback moving. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to this.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
On fourth down, going to the air. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
And the offensive line has to do a better job protecting their man. It's fourth down. He needs some time to make a play. The defense brings the blitz, beats the offensive line, and gets the big sack.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly, Dave.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Pocket starts to collapse. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
Going up top on first down. Still on his feet. Extending the play. Still on his feet at the 45. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down.
Here we go.
They're getting this guy lathered up.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Quarterback on the keeper. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? He'll pull it on the read. Got enough space. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Tulsa is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in Chapman Stadium. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to East Carolina. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The offense lining up for a first down play. Line getting set on 2nd down. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
And the quarterback takes a knee.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
The Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Chiefs.